It's that time again. Excuse me. Got a little frog in my throat. That's alright. It's the cool stream. Everything's cool from here on out. Nothing to worry about. It's chill, it's good, it's lit. It's a lot of fun here at the Cool Stream. Welcome, Kuda Malama and Brycus, and others, secret viewers, bots possibly. It's time for the Cool Stream. And what we do here is we find cool stuff and look at things, and 'cause it's the Cool Stream, everybody. Yeah. We have a good time. We like to laugh. We like to talk and enjoy the time we have on this earth with one another and the precious things that we come across on the net. So, some of you are new viewers. We welcome you. Rurisk. Probably saying that wrong. Welcome. We got deep into it last time on the Cool Stream. It was a lot of fun. We read some restaurant reviews. We talked about our favorite thing, cedar nut. And talked about the seed. And it's kind of our jumping off point for today. Here at the Cool Stream, welcome everybody! Yeah! I'm your host, Beowulf. We're doing the stream on a Saturday afternoon. And I'm just gonna keep talking. Alright. What are we looking at here today? What do we got on the docket? Some crazy stuff. Some cool stuff. Hope I'm sounding alright here. I'm figuring things out as we go. Yeah. So, on our last adventure here at the Cool Stream, we learned a little bit about the seed. And I'm happy to announce that we're now sponsored by the seed. Got a couple of other new sponsors I'd like to shout out. One of them being our favorite restaurant we talked about. It's a lot going on, a lot to dig into. Hello, everyone. Our friends, new sponsors, a couple new sponsors, but first of all, I'd like to shout out Amici's. Little restaurant we read about, talked about some of the great food they have down there in Athens, Georgia. Amici's, Italian food. The motto they have over there, be all you can be. That's what they do at Amici's. They try to serve you the best, top quality Italiano in the South that you can find. Great place to bring your friends, your family, party it up, have some greasy pizza. Go up there to Amici's. One thing I like to order, the King Caesar salad. Caesar salad. King Caesar. It's a great salad. Over at Amici's. We love it there. So that's one of our new sponsorships. And of course, as always, sponsored by Cedar Toothpaste. From Megray LLC, our friends at the Ringing Cedars of Russia. Cedar Toothpaste. Rub it on those teeth, get them clean, chomp down into your greasy pizza, and then wash it down I guess you don't wash food down with toothpaste. It'd be kind of gross. But this is the good stuff here. Cedar toothpaste. It's got little crunched up cedar nut shells, and you brush your teeth and brush them around there and clean it right up. It's good stuff. What other? I guess that's it for new sponsorships. Oh yeah, if you're on MegRayLLC.com, let's go there real quick. I know we got some new viewers. We got a Meg Ray. Let's load it up. Let's just revisit a little bit. Orders made after December 28th will be sent on January 12th. I'm still waiting on my stuff. Haven't got it in yet. Hoping to get it soon. Try out some of that wonderful cedar toothpaste. And we got other stuff. Cedar nut oils, chewing gum, body wash, snack food. Our friends, we love them. Down in Siberia and the ringing cedars of Russia. Let's check out the old... Oh, here we go. Join now and get a present with your first order. Definitely need to take advantage of that, folks. Some delicious cedar honey bars. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Energy Cedar Honey Bar, created specifically to feed us with strength throughout the day. Cedar proteins have optimum energy value to recharge the body, not giving him an extra workload. So, maybe we could kind of include other people other than men, women, and, other folks. But the men have to stay energized to cut down the cedar trees. I get that. It's part of the survival out there. Moreover, they are well absorbed by the body. Natural honey not only gives a wonderful flavor, but also carries a set of health-enhancing components. Wonderful stuff. Cedar Honey Bar. Energy. All right, so let's jump into what I was going to lead off here. Our friends over at The Seed. The Michi's a local chain? Well, it's local to the, let me put that back up here. Give them a little extra time on the stream. Michi's? They're out of Athens, Georgia. Now, I'll just be 100% transparent with my new viewers here. I'm not in the Athens, Georgia area, per se. I've never been to a Michi's, but read some good stuff about it. Maybe we could revisit that a little bit later. They do great work over there. Tell them Beowulf sent you. Maybe get 20% off. I can't guarantee that, but see what you can get out of them. Shake them down a little bit on behalf of the Cool Stream. I think they'd be cool with that. Whoa. Just lighting up all over the place. All right. Maybe I should switch up the music here. Well, this is peaceful stuff. We don't want to get it too scary now, but we might get into some scary territory. So be aware. Might get weird, but it'll stay cool. Let's keep this song going. Our friend over at the BabylonRisingBlog.com. You may recognize some of this stuff. Because this is our friend Rob Skiba from The Seed. It's a grassroots effort to bring the story of sci-fi, crazy Battlestar Galactica, X-Files influenced crazy cool show called The Seed. And we got a little bit into The Seed. We watched some videos, and you can visit this website. We're sponsored by The Seed. You can see I got a little tag up there. You can kind of revisit that. Maybe we can revisit it. But I wanted to dig a little bit into our friend Rob Skiba and kind of how we came across The Seed and all the good, cool stuff that they're telling us about over there. So, there's a lot of blog posts on The Seed, and a lot of them tie back into this site here, BabylonRisingBlog.com. So we've got some books here, Babylon Rising, and The First Shall Be the Last, by Rob Skiba. Skiba! I just love saying that name. He's a great guy. You can email him. I thought about emailing him. Maybe have him on the Cool Stream. See what he's got to say about what's going on with The Seed and the blog and all that. So we'll kind of delve into this and figure out what's going on with what is Babylon Rising? What does that mean? Well, so for starters, we got this crazy cool picture. These big guys, giants looks like. And this guy here looks like Native American. I think so. He leads off here with a little quote, a little definition about Occam's razor. The thing we all know about. We hear about it in the news, and people reference it, and we all know what it means. But just to kind of go over it again, a principle that generally recommends, when faced with competing hypotheses that are equal in other respects, selecting the one that makes the fewest new assumptions. Now, let's break that down a little bit. What the heck does that mean? A principle that generally recommends. Now, what I think of as a principle is something that is steady in what it's telling you. It's a strong principle, but this one in general recommends, when faced with competing hypotheses. Okay, so those are two things that are going against each other, but they're equal in other respects. Okay. Selecting the one. So, okay. General principle. Okay, so we're getting kind of lost in Occam's razor thing. Got an update here. Just learned from a commercial that one Juul pod contains as much nicotine as 20 cigarettes. I've not heard that. We're not sponsored by Juul. We do not condone smoking that stuff. But if you do, that's fine. No judgment here. It's just a little Occam's razor for you. Smoking versus not smoking. And we assume that as few as we can, that we select one or something. Okay. So I haven't quite got the handle on that one, but we want to know about good old Rob Skiba and what he gets into. This music's kind of weird. Maybe we need to get into the crazy weird music. This is the way I like to do my research. I pray, and then I start digging into the scriptures. After that, and sometimes during that process, I look at other resources as well. Okay. Of all the resources that I am aware of, no one has done more research and provided more resources than Steve Quayle. At least as far as I'm concerned, He's the master when it comes to documenting the giants of Genesis 6, of history and of today. Okay, now, what is that? The giants of Genesis 6. A while back, one of my friends gave me Steve's book, The Genesis 6 Giants. I'd been tempted to use it for research, but intentionally withheld myself from doing so. I wonder why. I wanted the Holy Spirit to guide me to my own quest for answers first. After completing this chapter blog, I then felt released to crack that amazing book open. So he went through and said, I'm not going to use this book. I don't need this Steve Quayle. I know I can go right into those dang scriptures and learn all about the giants. But he went through the blog and said, you know what? I got to give this thing a read. I got to read about the Genesis 6 giants. When I did, I found some added insights and some things I disagreed with. Interesting. There's, you get into some of these theories and there's a lot of back and forth and different discussions about giants and things. So he disagreed with Steve, but that's alright. Therefore, I have decided to incorporate some of my findings from his book into this work. The paragraph I am writing now and any subsequent references to Mr. Quayle's book are late additions to this chapter blog. And this is a long blog, folks. This is a lot of stuff, and I'm definitely not going to read all of it. This is cool. I like this illustration here. It's got Arnold as a giant, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yet destroyed I the Amorite before them, whose height was like the height of the cedars. Hey now. We know all about those cedars. And he was strong as the oaks. Yet I destroyed his fruit from above, and his roots from beneath. So, Arnold fought the giants. Got some cool shorts on there. And then we got this cool little video of the giant. Is the giant spinning? Which way is the giant spinning? Stare at his extended foot. Is it spinning clockwise or counterclockwise? And then he says, the added detail at the end of the video, above video, helps us see what's really happening. So I guess in the Bible that the giants spun around like on their toes, tippy toes or something. Not really sure what that is. Let's maybe fast forward. I'm missing something. No, he's still spinning. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Yep, that shows you he's spinning this way, counterclockwise, I think. So giants, what we've learned, first off, giants spin around on their toes. They're in the Bible. Let's see if I can find. So he's reading the scriptures, the strict canon of scripture perspective. Oh boy, there's a lot to digest. Okay, so he says, in order to deal with the return of the Nephilim in biblical times, now I don't know what that is. But I'm trying to find out, Rob. We're trying to get through the blog to see what the heck that means. I'm going to handle the post-flood scenario by dividing this section. Okay, so I'm already getting tired trying to... Oh, here it is. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days and also afterward. Because the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. Those were the mighty men who were of old, men of renown. So basically what he's saying is that sons of God, the angels, made love to humans and made the giants that we have here. The spinning giants. The spinning cedar giants. So there's a lot of stuff here, but that's kind of the gist of it. The giants existed back in the biblical days, and there's evidence of them today. And so then we get the seed somewhere along the way. So this somehow ties into the seed. There's the video game and the novel. Should tell you all about that. It's bringing up email. There was, let me see here. His number and his email are actually on the site. And I don't think I'd be able to call this guy. It'd be kind of weird. I have not really, I haven't read the whole blog yet. It's very tiring to see all this information, try to digest all these biblical quotes and all this stuff. But we got the giants, we got Canaan, we all know that story. The Genesis war was against offspring of the giants. Oh, crap. It sounds kind of cool. Giants fighting people, Nephilim on earth at 12,000 years to David. So they were around a long time. Sons of Jacob became nation of Israel. So we all know that story. That's how Israel was founded. And wow, this music's really... There we go. Here's some cool giants. Yeah, look at those guys. Sons of Anak fill the land of Canaan. Man. So there's some... Oh yeah, this picture, I like this one. May have to put that one up next time. The Goliath and the average man and the early Canaanite giants. So there's David and Goliath. So that would be one of these guys. 12 feet, 18 feet. Then the early Canaanite giants were about 36 feet. That's pretty big. I don't know what happened to those guys. I think they ate a lot of grapes, looks like here. They came, cut down a branch, and ate some grapes. And they bear it between two upon a staff. And they ate some figs too. And that made them really big, I guess. So, could maybe try that. There's some more giants. You can see they're big. It's talking about Hebrew spies. Here's some other translations. So you get the idea. You kind of get what Rob's going for. So then we start talking about these dang giants. Where these guys come from. And how do we know about the giants? What's the evidence for the giants? And it's everywhere. You'll be shocked to hear about that. I hope I'm enlightening some folks today. Remember, kids, eat your grapes. That's right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is the stream messing up?